It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Finished 8th in the number 16 Albertsons Chevrolet truck. So congratulations to both competitors. I know Johnny's on a schedule he's got to try to meet, so we'll just ask him quickly your thoughts about your race out there today here at New Hampshire, Johnny.
Well, it was pretty tough. There's no doubt. You know, we could run fast for about 10 laps, and then we were just wearing our stuff out in the corners, trying to stay with everybody. So the short runs were a definite benefit to us at the end, and Drip Bruce and the guys did great pit stops on that green flag deal that at least help us catch a couple of seconds back up under green there. So then, of course, the yellows at the end definitely benefited us and helped us out.
We're going to go ahead and try to get Johnny cleared through here. So, Brian, if you could just sit tight for a second, if that's okay. Any questions for Johnny Benson? We've got one right here on the front row. If we could bring you the wireless, please.
Johnny, as the race wore on,
I'm sorry.
Johnny, as the race wore on there, did you find that the track was starting to go away at that point, or in the corners especially?
No, it wasn't. I mean, the track stayed pretty consistent all day. I mean, we're consistent with that aspect. But we did make some changes to our truck in that first stop, and I think the truck was about as good as you were going to get it. So it was just not good enough tonight.
It looked like you were kind of hanging back a little bit when Hornaday got into a 2-wide, 3-wide situation going into 3. What were your thoughts at that point?
I was never hanging back all day long. That's as fast as that thing would go all day. So I mean, we drove it as hard as we could, and just did the best we could. So second was all we had today. Probably had a 5th place truck, but the cautions at the end were beneficial to us. Like I say, we could run 10 laps fast, and then just heat it up. Tires too bad through the centers.
Any more questions down here for Johnny Benson? Johnny, will release you. Congratulations.
Anybody going to Star Speedway tonight? That's where we're going.
Okay.
Come on over.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Safe trip. Okay, we've got, as I mentioned, our top finishing Raybestos rookie in today's race. That's Brian Scott, driver of the number 16 Albertsons Chevrolet. Brian, outstanding show you put on there today. What are your thoughts about how you did?
Well, thank you. First off, just glad to be here. I think I've been a bridesmaid about 4 times or 5 times for the rookie of the race, and it was a race for us. I mean, that was the best way to describe it. We had highs, we had lows, we had penalties, and we had good trucks at times, and we had bad trucks at times. Just luckily, we were able to work through when the truck wasn't handling right and get it right, and you know, we had a good truck when it was the most important there at the end. And I guess the last 50 laps after the long green run and people got had to come in for a green flag stop and went back out, that caution came, and I think there's 50 laps left, and just kind of caution after caution came, typical final laps, I guess, for the Craftsman Truck Series, and just kept picking them away, and we had a good truck at the end, and just worked out in our favor today.
Any questions for Brian right now? Got a question here on the front row?
Brian, any close calls for you today, you know, with all the cautions there towards the end?
Yeah, there's quite a few close calls. One, when the 11 and 30 got together right in front of us, it was pretty hard to miss. Kind of had to lock the brakes up, and unfortunately had a little bit too much rear brake, so I got sideways and I almost spun around myself. And it was just hard to avoid out there. It's a tight track, and when there's flat corners, it's hard to take real quick evasive action. You can't really, you know, crank the wheel left and get out of your own way in a hurry. I mean, it's hard to go either way, and I mean, you need a little luck in racing, and fortunately it was on our side today.
Got another one there, Michael? Go ahead.
Just follow up. You saw what happened there between 11 and 30. Can you give us a description of what you saw?
Well, in 3 and 4, the lap before, I could see it looked like the 30 was real loose, and I knew those guys were racing hard. The 11 was inside of them, and it looked like, honestly, they both had loose handling, just not right trucks, and they went in the first corner, and I saw a wiggle, and I was working on diamonding it and trying to go low and get them both, and it looks like, I mean, I didn't see anything that looked real intentional, real like shocking to me. It looks like they one slid in the other, or one got loose, and they made contact. So I'm not real sure.
Any more questions for Brian? We got one right over here. If we could bring him the wireless, please.
Yeah, Brian, this is your best career finish, and in your last race for Chevrolet. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm real excited to get this 8th place finish for Chevrolet. They've been a tremendous help and support for me in my first year as a rookie in the Craftsman Truck Series. So I'm really glad I could give them this finish tonight. I don't think it helps them at all in the manufactured points because Ron won, but just still good to have a good finish in a Chevrolet, and it's good to get one of these where I mean, there's been a number of times we've been running in the top 10 and just had stuff happen or got involved in one of those accidents that just happens at the end. So it's good to be on the upper hand through all this, and just feels good. I'm glad.
Any more questions for Brian? Brian, we'll let you go. Congratulations. Good show out there today.